Hello, everyone. My name. This is the Hawk141, and yes, the G in the username is a typo. And this is my World of Warcraft lore. Okay. Now, it all started when Azeroth was created by the Titans. You see, Titans found the old gods in Azeroth. They decided to prison them in there. And then they create the Earthen to watch over them. The Earthen are the dwarves. Well, before they came the dwarves. Look, look, I don't know much. So give me some time. Oh, and then somehow the Earthens got into a deep sleep. Thousands later, they woke up. They were the dwarves, but they were not the only race. There were also the trolls, and the trolls had a well called the Well of Eternity, and they used it to purify themselves, turning them into night elves and blood elves. Night elves are immortal thanks to the Well of Eternity, and so are high elves. Oh crap! Did I say blood elves? I meant high elves. Okay, they used to be called high elves. Okay, and the high elves stole some of the power from the Well of Eternity and used it to create their own Sun Well. And then the Night Elves built a great empire, and they were so big on their arrogance that the demons found them. The demon lord Sargeras found them. He went to the world after a huge battle between the Night Elves and the Burning Legion, and then Malfurion, Illidan, the Betrayer, and Tyrande Whisperwind both banded together and stopped them in their tracks. Also, they had help from an orc from the future. He was able to go through a portal, stop Sargeras from coming into our world. And well, in the meantime, Illidan, Tyrande, and Malfurion stopped the demon lord. Wait, what was his name again? Yeah, Mal'Ganis. Yeah, Mal'Ganis from summoning Sargeras in this world. He was pulled back, but then Illidan stole some of the water from the Well of Eternity, and then they all ran. And then the power was so great that the Well of Eternity couldn't stand that much power, and then it imploded, thus causing the Sundering. And they created the two, wait, I mean four continents we know today. And then 10,000 years later, all the races in that world evolved into humans, dwarves, gnomes, and the night elves who still themselves, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Anyway, Illidan has hand in the water because he was stealing some of the water. He poured it into some of the pools to create a new well, thus regaining Niall's immortality. But that went against their laws. They imprisoned Illidan for 10,000 years. Oh crap, I meant to say that before the 10,000 years. Look, anyway, and then 10,000 years later, the orcs ran into Azeroth. How they came in? Well, it all started with a shaman called Kil'jaeden. See, he thought it was an image of his dead wife, but it was actually Kil'jaeden, the demon lord Kil'jaeden. He didn't know that yet. And then, finally, he was able to open a portal between Draenor and the Eastern Kingdoms. But before that happened, you see, Kil'jaeden got the clans together and ordered them to drink the demon blood of Magtheridon. The orcs became bloodthirsty. They then attacked the Draenor that was there as well. See, what Kil'jaeden thought was his wife, it was actually Kil'jaeden. He told them that the Draenor were a threat. When the orcs drank the demon blood, they became bloodthirsty and to almost wiped out the Draenor. The Draenor got out of Draenor, but some of the enemies were still on it, and they crash landed to Azeroth. But before all that, the orcs were so bloodthirsty they had nothing to fight. Then Kil'jaeden was shown a vision of Azeroth, with great lands and enemies to fight. So then they were able to open the dark portal, which allowed them into Azeroth, thus causing the first war. And then the orcs ordered one of their soldiers. I can't remember her name though, but she was reluctant, but she was forced to kill the king of someone who was also her best friend. He, she had to do it. Okay, I don't know why she had to. With that, the orcs won. They killed off. They destroyed Stormwind, and and the humans were scattered. Okay, the orcs began building their own settlements, and then the humans found the dwarves, and they built their own city called Ironforge. And yeah, Ironforge. And they teamed up with them along with the gnomes. And the or humans, gnomes, and dwarves found themselves the high elves. And they promised to protect their son and they aided against the orcs. The orcs went. You see, all of them teamed up, and they attacked the orcs, and the orcs were defeated. See, that was called the Second War. Now, forgive me if I'm leaving a bunch of stuff out, but I'm not that good, okay? I'm still doing my best here. I'm still interested in the story. I'm doing my best. Then, they were forced back to Draenor, but they were alone. The humans followed them. They almost depleted them. But some of the orcs that remained in Azeroth went into hiding. And back on Draenor, Kil'jaeden thought he could tame other worlds. See, he then opened portals for other worlds to conquer, new lands, and new people to fight. But it quickly backfired. When they opened that portal and when they went in, Kil'jaeden was waiting for them. And Kil'jaeden then said to Kil'jaeden then said to, wait, oh crap, I messed up. The shaman then said to Shaman that death was the only thing he knows. Then he proceeded to take the shaman apart piece by piece by piece and do it over and over and over and over and over again. He just loved torturing him. He's a demon. What'd you expect? Anyway, back on Azeroth, the orcs managed to band together again and fight against them once more, by the help of another orc, an orc war chief called Doomhammer. Yeah, and then Grom showed up, and he joined in on the battle. You see, he was on Azeroth too. And I'm almost out of time, so I'm going to have to stop here. Bye. I'll catch up with you next time.